Hello and welcome to my TEMU product review. You may have seen these on TEMU advertised as pantoki and pandoro and so on as Pandora knockoffs, basically. And advertised as 925 silver charms. This bracelet is genuine Pandora, but every charm on here is from TEMU. So today I'm going to look at the charms that I've bought and do my best to test them with a magnet and tell you what I think. So I put the ones that I like the most on the charm, or some of them. Sort of color coded them too. So this one's got a little flower and a butterfly attached, and a small gemstone on each side. Some of them are stamped. Clearly not that one. But some of them are stamped. Maybe the ones that aren't stamped, I just couldn't find the stamp. The designs are a little bit complicated, and so it could be well hidden. These two are from different sellers. I think one is pantoki, one is pantoki or something. But they look identical. That was a nice maple leaf as well. The enameling is nice and smooth on these. I'm not sure if that one is silver, but I can't remember if it was advertised as silver either. Some of them were a bit cheaper than others, and I think that they were not advertised as silver. This one here is quite a chunky piece. In Italy, it was about $20. It's a little bit off-centered, as you can see, but it's quite a fancy design. And that was the last one on the bracelet there. Just a simple flowers and a butterfly. It actually reminded me of Jillian and Hua Chong from Heaven Official's Blessing. Now I know I didn't pronounce that right. Again, doesn't seem to be, oh no, there it is. This one is stamped. I have some more here. Yes, I put up a few of them. This one here is of an iris. The enamel work is quite good. And it continues around the back, which is nice. And it's stamped. Another of those cases where I bought a pantoki and a pantoki for comparison. Somebody asked, I'm not sure I could tell them the difference. Which was which. They may even be the same piece from the same factory. This one has very nice enamel work I liked, and it is stamped. This one has a dragonfly on there. And it's another sort of heart-shaped filigree type pattern. Doesn't appear to be stamped. There's not really anywhere to stamp it on this. Like, where would you do it without breaking up the design? Except maybe inside it. What's next? We have a water lily with a koi fish. And it's the same on both sides. And it is stamped. And this one here is really pretty. It's got like a star. And it has stars on the sides. Oh, and a gem at the front. And stamped. Some of these might have been off-branded ones. Off-brands of an off-brand even. This is the last one. Quite lucky for me because I really like that teardrop. But it's not stamped. This one is also not stamped that I could find. And this one is a basket of flowers, which I really liked. Doesn't seem to be. Oh no, there is a very, very fine stamp there. These are like the Murano glass beads. Well, styled like that anyway. This one has silver pattern around it. And this one is like a galaxy. Both the stamps. And this one is almost like a Starry Night Van Gogh style thing. It says the sky was twinkling with stars on it. And it does have a stamp on there. And the final piece is this one. I got this one because it reminded me of the Abyss from Scumvillain's self-saving system. It is stamped, I think. Yes. It has little stars at the top, silver at the bottom. And I don't know what the name of the stone is, but I think I've seen it before. So, now that that part's over with, how about we do the testing? So, one common way to test silver for being silver is with a magnet. This is actually a needle minder for my cross stitch, but it does have a very strong magnet in it. That's the other half. So basically you put your fabric in between it and it clips on, and then you can put your sewing needles on. There you go, fun fact for the day. So as you can see, that's a very strong magnet. But just in case you want to be certain that it is a real magnet, here's a pair of scissors. And as you can see, they are tagged with stainless steel. So here's the magnet and the scissors. No hands, Mum. No hands, Mum. Okay. Consider that the control object, I guess. So that we know is metal. We know the magnet is a magnet. So this is a genuine bracelet. It shouldn't click. Actually kind of does. If you look at it. It does a very slight magnetic pull, which is interesting. Maybe it's only plated. Here's the first pantoki charm. There's no apparent reaction at all. Nope. No. Nothing is particularly reacting here. Let's try from this angle. Maybe if it clicks, we can pick up the magnet. Maybe we can pick up the magnet like this. No reaction whatsoever. Not even the slightest bit of pull at all. Let's try it with some of these other ones. Here's the one with the iris pattern. No reaction. That's a green one. No reaction, sorry. I thought it was going to roll the table. Here we go. Try again. Nothing. Not a peep. I could go on testing these for half an hour, but I think it's fairly conclusive that even the suspicious off-branded ones are not maybe that one has a slight pull. Very faint. Although the weight of this seems to put it off when it's dipping. Okay, that does have a slight pull. But then that is not marked as silver. It's not marked as silver anywhere on it. It's not claiming to be silver at all. So I'm not too worried about that. Sorry, just closing a spacer. So what's the verdict? Well, it's impossible to tell if something is genuinely silver just based off a magnet test. There's not a guarantee test. You can't be 100% certain just based on, does it clip or does it not clip? There's no, you just can't. There's many other tests that people employ, but I wasn't feeling up to doing that. Tests such as putting bleach on it to see if it tarnishes, things involving vinegar and touchstones. And I don't have the equipment to do that. I don't have a spectrometer. I'm not going to assay it with fire. So they're not immediately obviously outed as fake. And if they are, they're quite high quality looking. They look very nice. They all fit nicely onto the bracelet. They hang well. Except for that really messy, bulky thing. Honestly, what was I thinking? I don't know. Now, one thing I don't like about TEMU products, that every single one of these came inside a small bag and then a bigger bag. Completely pointless. Waste of plastic. Didn't need all that. Finally, I'm going to leave you with a conundrum. I have here a Pandora charm, a genuine one, and a very similar, maybe not in style but in function, pantoki charm. Can you tell me which one is genuine and which one is false? Both of them are marked. Obviously the Pandora one is marked ALE, and so I'm not going to show you because that will give it away. Maybe the style will give it away if you're a super Pandora fan. These are spacers, so you put them on the bracelet and they clip tightly around it. I'll open it. That's the interior of one. Yeah. And here's the interior of the other one. They're opposite sides. So whichever one's not real, they've printed the stamp on the wrong side. Or just a visual choice, perhaps. Other than that, in terms of detail, this one has snowflakes. And this one has seashells and starfish. And now I will clip them to the bracelet to see how they fit. Might be a little difficult to do with one hand, but I'll give it a go. Okay, I'm sure you figured it out that I couldn't do it with one hand recording, so I'll just show you. This one clipped on with no issues whatsoever, and it's stiff but glides. This one I had to thread through here and then close it, and it's not quite as stiff. It slides a little bit easier, but it would still hold things in place, I think, and move around a bit. And if you're an eagle-eyed viewer, you may have seen a glimpse just before. The seashells one is genuine Pandora, and the snowflakes one is not. But at a glance, they are identical in quality. Now for these ones, see, it doesn't fit off, just slide it off. And this one does. Now for these ones, I couldn't really use the magnet test because I think the clips or some part of them is actually not silver, even on the genuine Pandora one, which, as you can see, is that one. As you can see, there is a small grip, and on the pantoki, TEMU, whatever, there is also a grip. It's a little bit firmer grip, but it's still specifically around that hinge. Sorry, not the hinge, where the clip is. That bit there. It's there. There's a piece of actual metal in there, in both of them. And so I don't feel like the magnet test, I don't think it would be fair to fail that one, because that one also reacted to it. And these are actually some other genuine charms here without reaction. And my personal favourite, Loki from the Avengers. He's even got his little painted cloak and pants and helmet. But I digress. This is also a non-genuine Pandora charm. As you can see, the quality is dreadful. This was sold on a cruise ship, so it's a sentimental piece. However, they advertised this as a Pandora charm for a Pandora charm bracelet. And I think it's just plastic. So even if these are fake, not genuine and not real, I think you could do a lot worse. Put it that way. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. To summarize, I do not like that, and I'm very satisfied with these. Thank you.